Hey, what's up, guys? So here I have a Weber series Cephalomacrostebus. Cephalomacrostebus. It's a really rare cactus, and I have some mature cuts, and they actually self-pollinated. And I did a test; they are self-fertile, and so I have a bunch of seedlings. But I want them to grow faster, so what I'm going to do is graft one of the seedlings. So what I'm going to do is remove these roots first. I'm just going to twist them off. Have a little brush here. Oh, they got me. Damn little spines. Try to remove some of this dirt. You know what? I'm just going to use some scissors. Let me get close to cut these spines off, these roots. I'm going to leave it like this. So usually when people graft, they'll cut it right around here maybe and graft the tip and discard the bottom. But I'm going to work my way up a little higher and cut it here, and I'll do two grafts, one with the top graft and one with the bottom. And so this would now be considered the scion, and this will be the rootstock. I have two PC rootstocks. This one, you see, kind of grew a little etiolated, but that's fine. This one, it's looking alright. It has a little blemish, but that's fine. So what I'm going to do first is cut my rootstock. Is there a stopper on this? No, there isn't. It's a cheap little blade. It's like under $1. So here I go. I'll try to cut as flat and straight across as possible. That's straight? No, not really. It's not. Let me cut right here. I think this is straighter. Yeah. A lot of people don't bevel the edges. I'm not going to. Here too, I'm just going to go right across. A lot of people bevel the edges. I'm just not going to. The scion is way too small anyways. So if I see that any of these areas up here start popping, I'll just cut them off with a blade. Yeah, I just need to do this quick. I'm gonna go ahead and cut this right around here. Okay. So I'm gonna graft that right there, and I'm gonna graft this little guy right here. So this is where the roots were. So this is called a butt graft. So I've seen people try to leave them here, or you could use rubber bands too. I'll show you a rubber band technique next time I graft. Today just gonna graft with this little it's like athletic tape. When you get hurt, you use this stuff. And I'm just gonna use this today. I'm gonna use some scissors to cut this. So what you want is you want to put some pressure, not too crazy, but you want to put some pressure to push it down. Try to help them fuse together. So I'm gonna go right here. And the little spines that PC has is gonna help secure this for now. But I'm gonna put tape just in case it comes loose. I don't want it to come loose, but just in case, I'm gonna put some tape around. I'll show you right now. So now let me do this side. You don't need that much pressure. You don't have to go crazy on the pressure, but you do want some pressure, okay? And then I'm just gonna put some tape, just in case it comes loose. I don't want it to come loose, so I'm just gonna put some tape to secure that little fabric type of athletic tape. There we go. And that's it. Um, Depending where you live, if you have high humidity, you probably won't need it. But here, we don't want this to dry out too fast. So sometimes I'll sprinkle some sulfur so that the outside, less likely for it to get some kind of rot or start molding. But I'll cover this with a bag, not airtight, but a little bit to try to retain some humidity, just a little bit. Anyway, so this one here is called the butt graft because it's the bottom part of the plant. You still see where the roots were. And I have a lot of grafting stock, a rootstock, which is where the roots are. So these guys. So if this takes, cool. If it doesn't take, then I'll just go ahead and chop it another 1/2 inch and I'll try again. There it goes. We'll put another piece of this. I got this really cheap from there's like a little dollar store, and this was like, I think it was like 10 of these, 8 or 10 of them for $1. So this is this little discount store near me. So I got these really cheap. They're different colors. Okay, so I'm gonna put one across now. And you need some pressure, but you don't need crazy pressure. So that's that. And then again, I'm gonna put some tape just in case it gets loose. I want some kind of something to help it out. If you don't have tape, if you have a rubber band, you could put a rubber band just to make sure this doesn't come loose and you lose that pressure. So that's it, guys. What I'm gonna do now is put a bag over this. I'm not gonna tie it down. I'm not gonna tie it. I just want something to help it retain some moisture, and I'm gonna keep it away from the sun. I'm gonna put it up here on probably in this little shelf right here with a bag, and I'll probably remove the bag in like maybe 3 or 4 days, and then I'll leave this on for at least 7 days until I see this starts to dry. This pulp up here of this flesh. I'm gonna wait for that to dry, and then I'll go ahead and remove these very carefully to not unhook or ungraft the grafted scion, which is what I'm grafting on here, that Weber Bauer-Seria seedling. And I'll do an updated video in about a week. About a week. Yeah, give me about a week, and I'll go ahead and do another video to see if they took. I will go ahead and do the reveal in a week. And my success rate in grafting is not 100%, but I do okay. I have friends who will graft whatever they cut off, but this is way too small. To me, this is trash. I'm just gonna toss it here too. I have friends who root these. It would make more sense if I was gonna graft here and I cut down here, and then if I have a big chunk, I could root that. But this is way too small. This one was really tiny when I rooted this, and they'll root. I mean, even this possibility that this will root and start growing, but yeah, I have way too much rootstock already. PC rootstock. Anyways, that's gonna be it for today. I'll do another grafting video because I want to graft a Myrtillo cactus stacker. I have one that looks like crap, and I want to graft it to some Myrtillo cactus seedlings that I have. I might even use a mature Myrtillo cactus, a rooted Myrtillo cactus that I have, and I might even graft a piece onto PC just to experiment. We'll see. Let me know if there's anything you would like to see me graft. Maybe a Lophophora. Oh man, it's crazy lizard right there. I don't know. Maybe a Lophophora, or something else. Maybe a Trichosarius. I have a bunch of trichos right here. Beautiful trigos, nice blue hues. Anyways, let me know, guys, and hope you enjoyed this video. Subscribe. I'm gonna try to upload more stuff. Yeah, I know sometimes I go a long time without posting. You could follow me also on Instagram, Manimal Power, and also Manimal Cactus. I might delete my Manimal Cactus page and just make my main personal profile into Manimal Cactus. I might just do that. But for now, my main profile, I post a lot more stuff on there, and that one is called Manimal Power on Instagram. M-A-N, animal power, but an M as in Michael. Manimal Power. Anyways, guys, that's it for now. Cheers.